So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can earn 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions with a done for you digital business in a box. Okay. So if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a former Marine and I'm an ex-monk, former Marine, former monk. And now I just help people, make money online using their phone. Okay. So this is the most simple business that you could possibly do, but it's also like the most profitable business because you earn 100% profit, right? Like, so we have 5 different digital products. So you can earn 100. What's up, Ree? You can earn 100, 300, 600, and 900 and $1,400 commissions. Okay. Just by reselling digital programs in the e-learning industry. So these are digital programs that not only can you learn from, you can also resell. Okay. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn how to like build an online business. You're going to learn how to, do digital marketing. You're going to learn how to build multiple streams of income, things like that. High income skills that you should probably learn. Wouldn't hurt to learn these skills. Okay. Wouldn't hurt. See, e-learning, guys, it's when you learn something, right? Like I'm going to learn harmonica. I'm going to buy a course to learn harmonica because I like the e-learning industry and I like structure. I don't want to go on YouTube and look at all these YouTube videos about like how to play harmonica because I don't like to do that. I like to have structured content. Yeah, Ree. I don't even know how to play this yet. I'm a musician though, so like it'll be very easy for me to learn this. I just don't really know how like the notes work yet, but like it'll be easy for me. So yeah, guys, you can earn 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. What's up, Michigander? Yeah, I'm from Ann Arbor. Ace Deuce. Ace Deuce. That's what they call it. A squared because it's Ann Arbor, so that's why they call it Ace Deuce. Home of the Michigan Wolverines. We're a really good sports town. We're a really good sports town. We're really good at sports. I was just looking, like I just went to the Michigan football game. We got destroyed, but it was fun. But then I was looking at other Michigan sports. We're like number one in hockey. I should go to a hockey game. I haven't been to a hockey game in so long. We're like number one at hockey. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's so easy. I'll figure out harmonica easy peasy. I just haven't really focused on it. That's all. Once I like sit down and actually focus on learning harmonica, I'll figure it out really fast. Red Wings. I haven't watched the Red Wings in so long though. Like I watched the Red Wings like back when they had like in the 90s with like, Fedorov and Yzerman and when they were good and I don't know, I just haven't really watched hockey since then, to be honest. I haven't watched hockey. Not that I don't like it, I just haven't watched it. But Michigan sports were pretty much good at everything. Yeah, I'm a Marine. I wasn't a Marine for long. I was only a Marine for like 6 months, but failed the drug test. I failed the drug test. I didn't even realize I was like technically a veteran until recently. I didn't even realize that. I thought you had to go through like the full like 4 years to become a veteran. But little did I know that I'm actually technically a veteran, even though I really wouldn't consider myself so much of a veteran because I didn't actually like do anything. I just went through boot camp. I went through boot camp and I went through like basic combat training. And then, I went home. That was a long time ago. I was 18, I was 18. But then recently I started thinking about being in the Marines and then I was like, oh yeah, cool. Because I learned a lot from the Marines, even though I was only in for like 6 months, but I learned like discipline, that kind of discipline, it just sticks with you for the rest of your life. Plus I can throw some elbows and stuff. I can like, yeah, but it was a short stint with the Marines. Semper Fi. See you on the Webby. Yeah. You probably won't see me there tonight. Oh yeah, we have a webinar. I don't know why they blocked that comment. I don't know why they blocked that. We have a webinar tonight, guys. So you can learn how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you how to make money online. Do you know how to make money online? Have you ever made any money online? I don't mean like a job. Like I mean like a business. Have you ever made money online with the business? Like this is digital marketing Q&A. Okay. I don't mean a job. This is a business, guys. You're selling digital products. Okay. Digital products in the e-learning industry. So you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. I've had $600 commissions. I've had $900 commissions. I've had $1,400 commissions. My biggest day so far is an $1,800 day. And you can do this business without talking to people. So all you got to do is set up your business one time. You get your business set up one time. And then after your business is set up, then you just follow this 2 hour workday. So all you're doing is posting content on social media, basically. Like we teach you how to post content, right? Like we teach you the strategies. Like we teach you how to stop the scroll. We teach you how to connect with people because connection equals currency, right? So if like people do business generally with people that they know, like, and trust or aspire to be like. So how do you build trust with total strangers? How do you get total strangers to buy from you? Well, you got to connect with them, right? So it's just like there's different ways to do that. You got to be relatable. You got to share your story. You got to let people know who you are. You got to be yourself. Okay, like my friend Christina, she's made like 70K in a year, and she's just like totally herself. Like she's not like being fake at all. She's just like she talks how she talks, and people connect with her, and then they buy from her. Right? She just talks how she talks. Right? For some people, it's difficult for them to be themselves just because of all the conditioning that we've experienced. We've had all the things that we've experienced in our life. It's hard for people to just like be natural and be real because of all the stuff they've been through. So it's kind of a good thing to do this business because you're going to learn how to be yourself. You're going to learn how to get comfortable just like being who you are. Right, which is not easy for everybody, believe it or not. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to build your own business, learn how to start a digital business. See, we're giving you a business in a box, right? We're giving you the business, and then all you got to do is promote the business. That's it. You just got to promote the business. It's the family business, man. So how do you promote it? You like 3 pieces of content a day. That's what we teach. Like, let's say you're using TikTok, right? You just create 3 videos a day. Don't even think, just like freaking do it. Don't even think, don't get in your head about this, right? So many people, they get in their head about this. They think like, man, what if I don't know how to do it? Like, what if I don't make any money? They get so much in their head that they don't take action, man. You got to get out of your head. You just got to do it. Just do it. That's why does Nike make so much money? Because that's the best slogan. Just freaking do it. Stop thinking about it. Because thinking about stuff isn't going to make you money, guys. Overthinking is not going to make you money. What do they say? Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Okay, it's better to just take action and figure things out as you go, instead of like researching for like 10. Like, I'm going to research this business for 1 year and then I'll start the business. That's a horrible strategy. Don't do that. Pick a business and just start the business, because either you win or you learn. Right? You're going to learn more from doing the business than you are from researching the business. I can guarantee you that without a shadow of a doubt. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, guys. You can make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, and you get to keep 100% of the profits. Okay. And tonight we're having a webinar. It's a free webinar. You can jump on a free webinar by a millionaire. Okay. This person who's hosting the webinar tonight, she's made $10 million in 3 years. So you get to learn from somebody who's made $10 million in 3 years. And she's going to explain exactly how this business works in even more detail. But it's really easy, guys. You set up your business one time. You can set it up in 2 days, 1 to 2 days. You set up your business, then you have your own business, and then you start promoting your business. Okay. Like, you got to build your email list. We're going to teach you how to build your email list. Okay. Email marketing. So basically, all you're doing is posting content on social media, right? You post content, people ask you for information, you send them to your website, or they find your website. That's all you got to do. You got to get good at one thing, just one little thing. Just get good at posting content. And how do you get good at something? By practice. That's how you get good at anything, right? You get good at stuff by practicing. You don't get good at stuff by thinking about stuff. You get good by actually doing it. Okay. So this is what this business looks like, my friends. So you're gonna get this done for you template. Okay, you get this sales funnel, like this tip. It's already created for you. You just got to set it up, right? This is me. See, look at me. I'm beautiful. Look at how beautiful I look, right? So basically, people go to your link and they go here. This is a capture page, so they're going to put their email in. Okay, so you're building your email list, and after they go to your capture page, and after they put their email in, what they're going to do is they're going to go here. Well, not there. They're going to go. Well, okay. Well, I guess they're going to go here. They're going to go to your website. Ultimately, they're going to end up at your website. Before they go to your website, they're going to watch a video. I don't know what happened to that video. Oh, yeah, here it is. They're going to watch this video. Okay, and this video is doing the selling for you. This is how the sales funnel works, right? See how it works? They start here, they go to the capture page, okay? They put their email in, then they go here, then they watch this video. Now, this video is doing the selling for you. See, these pages are out there working for me 24/7. This is how I make money in my sleep because I have these pages working for me 24/7. Okay. And then they go and they go to your website. Okay. And then they go here. And this is where people buy from you. So you don't have to create this. This is already created for you. Right. And they go here and they purchase one of these products. So they can purchase the 100, the 300, the 600, the 900, or the $1,400 product. And every time they purchase, you earn 100% profit. That's how we have $600 days. That's how we have $900 days. That's how we have $1,400 days. Have you ever made $1,400 in a day at your job or anywhere? I have with this business because I said yes to the business. That's all. And I show up every day. I'm consistent. Like I made $1,400 on Black Friday. Like everyone's spending money during Black Friday. I made $1,400 on Black Friday because somebody went to my website and they purchased one of the products. That simple. So how do people find my website? Because I post content every day and I go live. I post content and I go live. Not hard. Choose your hard, my friends. Like choose your hard. Do you want to be overworked and underpaid? Do you want to work for the rest of your life until the day you die? Like, do you want to do that? Or would you rather just like learn how to post content on social media? Would you rather work 8 hours a day, or would you rather learn how to work for just 2 hours around your schedule and make $1,400 commissions? I mean, either way, you're choosing, right? You're choosing, guys. Whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. Like if you don't like your job, but you're not doing anything about it, well, you're choosing that. See, if you can build this business around your job, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and then once you make enough money with this business, then you can quit your job. You have a way out, guys. You have a way out of the trap, the job trap. 80% of people don't like their jobs, guys. It's a fact. That's minimum. Like 80% of people don't like their jobs. 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. In some places, it's 80%, right? So the whole job thing doesn't really work. It doesn't make people wealthy. If you want to get wealthy, you got to start a business like this. That's it. You got to start a business, guys. You got to have systems in place. Like, for example, look at Jeff Bezos. He has Amazon. He makes like $150 million a day, a freaking day, guys, because he has an automated business. You can have one too. You just got to do it. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. There's a link in my bio. If you click on this picture, it'll take you to the link in my bio. Put your email in. I'll send you all the details. And then, you just check everything out. If you like it, just get started. Just dive in. The faster you start, the faster you can earn, right? It's just a learning and earning process. Like I'm learning and earning every single day. Well, not every day. I don't make sales every day, but I'm learning every day. Some days you make sales, some days you don't, right? Some people make sales every day. That's the goal. Like the goal is to make sales every day, right? Like imagine if you made like our top product, our most expensive product sells for $1,400. So imagine if you make like, one sale a month, that's an extra 1,400 a month. You make one sale a week, that's an extra 5,600 a week. A month. You make one sale a day, that's an extra $42,000 a month. That's $511,000 a year. So that's the goal. If you have big goals, right? That's something to work up to. That's something to aspire to. But even if you make one sale a month, that's still 1,400 extra. You make two sales a month, that's 2,800 extra. It's better than doing DoorDash. Like you can do Uber and DoorDash, and then you have to work so much for what? For pennies. So many people do Uber and DoorDash, and then like they're working so hard, and they're making what? Nothing. Like, and then they're exhausted. If you're doing Uber and DoorDash, that means you're struggling because nobody does Uber and DoorDash because they're like, I want to do this. This is great. They're doing it because they need the money. So if you need the money, why don't you start a business around your schedule, guys? 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. And then once you make enough money with this business, you're free. That's it. That's the thing, guys. You got to think about that. You got to think about it. Once you make enough money with this business, you are free. Once you have an abundance of money, you are free, guys. In this world, money buys freedom. It does. You know it. If you had $500 million right now, like you could do anything you want to do. Right? Even if you had $10 million, you could do anything you want to do. Even if you had $1 million, you can do a lot. Now it's easy to spend $1 million in a year. Honestly, like I could spend that in a year, no problem. But like if you had $500 million, you're free, guys. So the point is like build a business until you become free. And at least even if you don't, at least you tried, right? At least you tried. It's better to try and fail than never try at all, right? It's better to have loved and to have lost than to never have loved at all. You know that saying? It's the same thing with business or anything. Like I'm going to try to become rich. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try to become rich. I'm going to do my best. And if I do, congratulations to me. And if I don't, well, at least I tried. Right? That's my mission, guys. My mission is to help it like 1,000 people make $1,000,000. It's a good mission, right? That's why I launched my new community. You can join my community, guys. It's free, right? You can work with me personally. Whatever I know, I'll teach, right? Because I know a lot more about digital marketing. Like if you've never built an online business before, if you've never done digital marketing before, then I know more about digital marketing than you, right? So I can help you, right? Like you know more about stuff that you know more about certain things that I don't, but I know more about digital marketing than you if you've never done it. If you've never built an online business, I've been building an online business for over a year. So can I guide you and mentor you and coach you in ways? Yeah, I can. But I can also learn from you. We learn from each other though. That's the cool thing, right? Sometimes the mentor teaches the students and sometimes the students teaches the mentor. That's how it is. We're in it together, guys. We're in it together. We're in the same boat. We're just trying to make as much money as possible so we can live a life of freedom. We're in the same boat, guys. I look at everybody else. I look at everyone like me. I don't see any difference. Like we're all the same in one sense. We're all the same. We're different, but we're all connected, right? I don't believe like we're all one. I don't believe that, but in one sense we are. We're all like energy. We're just covered by these different bodies. That's all. That's monk wisdom, guys. See, we're all like spiritual energy, like a soul or whatever you want to say, and we're just covered by these different material bodies, but we're all the same energy, spiritual energy, in my personal opinion. So we ain't so different after all, guys. We just have different bodies. Some people have a white body, some people have an Asian body, some people have a black body, but we're all the same spiritually. You know, spiritually speaking, we're all the same. We just have different like material coverings. That's some monk wisdom for you guys. For some people that'll go over their heads. They'll be like, "What is this guy talking about?" But I'm deep, guys. I'm deep, right? So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions from the comfort of your home. All you got to do is set up your business one time, and you just got to post content, right? Just post content. Like we're going to teach you how to post content too. Like we're going to give you all these strategies. Like we tell you exactly what to say. We tell you what kind of content to say. Like there's like you can create little talking videos, right? You can create like one video, it's like a 7-second video with words on the screen. You can create like 2 talking videos. One talking video can be about your story. Like what's my story? My pay got cut. My company cut my pay during the pandemic, which made me like not want to get another job. Because why would I want to get another job if my pay got cut? Like why would I want to like, what do they say? Once bitten, twice shy. Once bitten, twice shy, right? Why would I want to get another job if my pay got cut? That's crazy, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like if you get fired from a job, if your job lays you off, if your job cuts your pay, if you don't like your job, why would you get another job? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. What makes sense to me, honestly speaking, is to start a business like this. And in my opinion, this is the best business you can start especially if you have no experience, because you're going to learn everything you need to know about how to build a business online. Okay. If you have no like experience as an entrepreneur, if you have no experience as like a business owner, this is by far the best business you can do because you're going to learn everything about how to build a business. You're going to learn everything about digital marketing. You're going to learn how to build multiple streams of income, right? And then whatever you learn from this business, like whatever you learn about like marketing and, you know, building an email list and all these things, you can use it for anything. Like I can market anything. It doesn't matter. Like we have a 2-hour workday, right? So we teach you to post 3 pieces of content a day to social media. We teach you to, like basically all I do every day, I post 3 pieces of content to social media and then I go live. And that's a minimum. Now if I want to post more content, more power to me, right? If I don't, I don't. But I always create at least 3 pieces of content every day and I go live at least once a day. So that's all you got to do. Like literally, this is all you got to do. This is all I've done to personally make multiple 5 figures, thousands of dollars. All I do every day is post content, like short form videos. It can be long form videos. Most of the time, like the majority of my content is short form videos, like little talking videos where I'm just talking about the business. I'm promoting the business, okay, for like 30 seconds to a minute. Then I create like a 7-second video with words on the screen, and that's it. And then sometimes I create like long form videos on YouTube. Like I'll just use the Zoom application. I'll just start talking. I'll share my screen. I'll show people what the business looks like, and that's it. And that's how I create my content. And then sometimes I'll do like written posts. Like I'll create written content sometimes too. And that's it. That's what I do. And I go live. That's all I do to build my business. And then I reply to messages. Like if someone's like asking me for information, I reply to the message. Okay. And then maybe I go through a little bit of training every day. Now, sometimes I don't even go through training, but that's how I build my business, guys. I post content, I go live, I go through training, I respond to messages. That's it. And I made multiple 5 figures doing this. So that's all you got to do when it comes to building a business like this. And you can make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, guys. And all you got to do is post content. So you got to think like what I think. I think like, what if I make $1,400 today? What if I make $1,400 because I post content and go live? I think like this. Like, what if I make $1,400 today? That'd be awesome. I don't think like, what if I don't make $1,400? I think, what if I do? Right? You should think like that every time you post content, guys, because what you're basically doing, you're planting seeds. Like your content is your digital real estate. Just like, real estate, when you have physical real estate that you get paid for, like you have digital real estate out there on social media, your content's out there working for you 24/7. Like right now, like chances are somebody's watching one of my videos somewhere. Maybe they're watching my video on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Somebody's probably watching my video right now, guys. That's called leverage. Okay. You have leverage. See, if you have a job, you don't have leverage, right? Like if you have a job, you only get paid if you're clocked in. So there's no leverage there. If you clock out, you don't get paid. But with a business, when you have an automated system like this and you have content working for you, that's leverage, guys. That means at any time, someone can go to your website and purchase a product. And every time they purchase a product, you get paid 100% profit. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in my bio, guys. Check it out. Check out this business. The worst thing that will happen if you check out the business is you'll learn something new. Okay. The best thing that will happen is like you start the business and you go on to make thousands or millions of dollars. Like, so what do you want to focus on? Because whatever you focus on grows, right? Like if you focus on making millions and millions of dollars and impacting lives, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's called the law of attraction. Okay. Whatever you focus on, you get. So what are you focusing on? Like, think about it. Like, what are you thinking about throughout the day? Are you thinking about positive thoughts? Are you thinking about negative thoughts? You should write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. Like, what do you think about throughout the day? You'll blow your mind, guys. You can see where your head's at. Now, if you're focused on the negative, you're going to get more negative. If you focus on the positive, you're going to get more positive. Okay. See, there's a good dog and there's a bad dog. It's fighting inside of us every single day, guys. A good dog and a bad dog, it's fighting inside of us. So which dog wins the fight? It's whatever dog you feed the most. Okay. So we have like a positive mind and we have like a negative mind. Okay. So which mind is going to win? The positive or the negative mind? The mind that you feed the most. Right. So some people, the law of attraction works, guys. You just don't realize it. Because if you're always thinking negative, crappy thoughts, well, you're going to get a crappy life. You're going to get a negative, crappy life. But if you're always focused on the positive and where you want to go, like focus on where you want to go. Don't focus on what you're afraid of. Okay. Some people will never start this business. A lot of people will never start this business because they're afraid of like, what if I don't make any money? What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if I look stupid? What if? Okay. Instead of focusing on like, what if I make 6 figures? What if I make 7 figures? What if I live the life of my dreams? What is you, Deacon? What is you? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. There's a link in the bio. Which one is you, Deacon? The positive or the negative? Which one? It's okay. If you're the negative, at least you're aware of it. Once you're aware of it, then you can start changing it, right? You got to, yeah. I mean, most people are, Deacon. Most people are. I mean, I've been battling my mind my whole life, Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. I have negative thoughts. I've had many, many, many dark thoughts. Okay. I still have negative thoughts. It happens, but I'm aware of it now. I'm totally aware of my thoughts more than I used to be. Like before in the past, I wasn't aware of it. Now I'm aware of it. And then when I get negative thoughts, I can control them better than I used to be able to. Right. I could be like, okay, I don't really want to participate in this negative thought. And I just kind of like shift my thoughts. Okay. You can control your mind. It just takes time. It just takes practice. Like anything. You can control your mind. You can control your thoughts. It just takes a little bit of practice, like everything. Sometimes a lot of practice. But you can. But you got to be aware of your thoughts first. Once you're aware, then you can change. Okay, if you're not aware, some people are just not even aware of like their mind is like dragging them around the universe. Their mind and their senses are dragging them around the universe. Okay. The senses, the eyes, they're like, hey, go look at that. The nose is like, hey, go smell that. Hey, go touch that. Hey, go eat that. The mind's like, hey, go do that. See? You're being dragged around the universe. Your mind and senses are dragging you around the universe if you're not in control of them. So you got to be a master, you got to be the captain of your ship. You got to be captain of your mind and you got to be a captain of your senses. Otherwise, they're going to drag you around the universe and they might take you places you don't want to go. I'm telling you. Why do people get into trouble, you know? Like some people get into trouble, like they don't want to get into trouble, but they get into trouble. They do things they don't really want to do. They're kind of forced to do because they can't control their minds, you know? They can't control their minds. Because the mind's, you know, the mind's your best friend or your worst enemy, right? Either your mind is uplifting you or it's degrading you. See, you're doing actions every single day. There's some actions that you're doing that are sabotaging you, and there's actions that you're doing that are serving you, right? So if you can just get rid of the sabotage, if you can start cutting the sabotage out of your life, that could be eating too much, drinking too much, procrastination, watching too much TV, whatever. You know what your vices are. I don't need to tell you what your bad habits are. You know what they are. I know what my bad habits are too. If you can just cut out your bad habits and replace those with good habits, your life will be amazing, my friends. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the bio, guys. There's a webinar. We're having a webinar in like 15 minutes. You can jump on this webinar. My friend and mentor, Michelle, she's hosting this webinar. She's made $10 million in 3 years. Okay. So she's going to teach you how to make money online with this business. You can learn directly from her. Just go to my website, put your email in. I'm going to send out the link to the webinar. And if you don't get the link, you can just reply to my emails and ask for the link to the webinar, and then I'll send it to you. Okay. So yeah, just go here though, guys. If you want to learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, sevenfiguremonk.com. The link is in my bio. Like, have you ever made, honestly, have you ever made $600 or $900 or $1,400 in a day? Have you ever done it? I have. Like I didn't, like before this business, I never did that. I never made that much money in my life. Never did. Never did. But when I started this business, I started having $600 days, $900 days, $1,400 days, $1,800 days. Okay. That's from somebody, that's me. I didn't grow up with like a business. I didn't grow up with like learning about business. I didn't grow up learning about sales and marketing. Okay. I joined the Marines when I was 18. Then I became a monk when I was like 25. Okay. So I was a Marine and a monk. I never learned about business. And I was barely a Marine. I wasn't even a Marine for a long time, but I was a monk. And when I was a monk, I wasn't learning about business. Okay. I wasn't learning about sales. I wasn't learning about marketing. Even though I was marketing as a monk, I used to go around and like, you know, I was a monk in Manhattan and I used to go around and distribute spiritual books to people and I would ask them for donations. So I was like marketing spiritual books to people. That's kind of marketing. See, marketing is everywhere, guys. Even monks market. All these Christians and religious people, they're out there distributing their Bibles and whatever. That's marketing. They're marketing Christianity, right? It's marketing, my friends. Marketing is just sharing stuff with people. That's it. That's marketing, and you get paid for it. Some people market and they don't get paid for things. They're like, hey, check out this movie. Hey, check out this TV show. Hey, check out this restaurant. Hey, check out this book. But they're not getting paid for it. Okay. But they're marketing. Like, it's crazy how much sales and marketing pervade our entire lives, guys. You can't avoid sales and marketing. You can't avoid it. If you watch TV commercials, if you buy something, you're involved in a sales process. Like, we can't avoid sales and marketing even if we wanted to. The only way you're ever going to avoid sales and marketing is if you freaking live in a cave out in the forest. Otherwise, you can't avoid sales and marketing, guys. So if you can't avoid it, you might as well learn how to do it. Because guess who makes the most money? The people that do sales and marketing. Guess who makes the least amount of money? The people that don't do sales and marketing. So it behooves you to learn how to do sales and marketing. All right. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. I want to show you something. I want to show you a win. There's a link in my bio, guys. There's a link in my bio. You get to work with me, guys. I just launched a new community. So you can hang out with me for free. I got a free community. You can hang out with me. You can ask me questions. I'll do some live interactive trainings one day. I just launched this community soon. I mean, just recently. I just launched this community recently. So like I haven't been like, I'm building it from scratch. Right. So you can see how I build my community. You can follow my journey too. See what I do. See how big I like these communities, guys. You can like learn how to like make a lot of money with these communities. Like there's some people on the like I'm part of this like there's like an app, it's called School, right? And you can build communities. And there's some people that are making like multiple six figures every single month in recurring income, guys, through building a community. Okay. And all they're basically doing is sharing things that they're knowledge, something that they know, right? Like if you know something, then you can create a community about it. Whatever it is, guys. You have some kind of skill or some kind of thing that you know about, then you can start a community about it. And you can get paid for it. It's crazy. Let me show you proof that people are making money. Here we go. Here's a $900 day. See, $900 day, $900 day, $900. I received the most precious email, and I'm going to share part of it. Okay, I'm not going to read it because it's a lot. She wrote a lot of stuff. I'm not going to read all that. I'm not going to read that. Let's find one more. We have a lot of wins. We got like 30 posts per page. And we have how many pages we got? We got 33,000 pages of wins, okay, inside of our community. We got 30 posts per page. Do the math. If I'm correct, I believe that's like 900,000 wins we got in our community. 900,000 wins, my friends. That's a lot of wins, okay? Now, people post whatever wins they want to post. But I'm going to show you the money because we all like money, right? Money, money, money. I love money. I want money. Lots and lots of money. I want the pie in the sky. Woo. Okay. I'm also a musician. $1,400 a day, $900 a day. Here we go. Here's one. $900 a day, guys. Boom. Boom. There's your proof. Some people are like, show me proof. I showed you proof. Okay. I showed you proof. So we got a webinar happening in 10 minutes, guys. If you want to jump on this webinar, just go to sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the bio. Okay. Just put your email in and then reply to my email and say, send me the webinar link. Send me the webinar link. You only got 10 minutes, guys. You only got 10 minutes. You got to get in that webinar. All right, my friends, I'm going to go. Semper Fi, my friends. Semper Fi.